today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Automatic first down.
Ready? Ready. 57. I got you. I got you. 57, Mike 57. Ready?
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Sony Michel, the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
21 more.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 81.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The point after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. They find some open field here. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run here with Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Raekwon McMillan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. But it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Complete to
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 52 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Now a first down throw complete downfield, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Newton got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. A pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet.
That's
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. To try again after the sack. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
15. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for... This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal.
Third down and goal to go.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is right through. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, he is out up around the 15-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Raiders.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, he doesn't need to change much personally. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
For a Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tanner Muse. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
From the gun, Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a first down throw for Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it.
That's caught at the 25. That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had that.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Carr finds Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of
whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Darren Waller.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's third down. And 5.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Raiders.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
A gain of
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Raider first down.
From the gun, Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 8.
A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
This is another person that's tied. Think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And he returns this to the 22. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That's out to his running back, Michel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to number 81. Touchdown.
A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll find Williams on the slant. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Good. That keeps the score Raiders 60.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The throw complete here to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing again is Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Patrick Chung. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 52 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Myers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To the air again, Newton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on.
Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
57. Mike, 57.
They snap it to Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raider sack.
Cam Newton sacked.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Newton. That's caught left side. Myers with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Carr going to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.